Alright, guys, it is Tuesday, December 28th, 2021 at 4:02 p.m. Let's start with daily verse. Dailyverses.net verse of the day. It says, "Dear friends, since God so loved us, we also ought to love one another." 1 John 4:11. Alright, let's start by looking at Chris Maccabee from Twitter saying, "Ready for winter's arrival in the southern plains? Sub-zero wind chills on the way for some on Sunday morning." And then they have the little image here showing Texas at 5 degrees, Oklahoma at -3 degrees. So it's pretty much the cool weather coming in. Alright, let's take a look at January reality check. This is from AccuWeather. It says January reality check in store for Southeast after a record hot December. So after the warm weather comes in the cool weather. While we expect some waves of sharply colder or at least cooler air to dip into portions of the southern plains in the middle Mississippi and Tennessee valleys during the first half of January, temperatures are likely to remain considerably above average for the southeast. But the first half of January, it's going to be cooler, so you see here, sharply colder in the middle of the country. From Nashville to Oklahoma to Houston to St. Louis. So if you remember what happened last year, it was really cold in Texas, and then the power outages pretty much started happening because the grid system couldn't handle the cold, and then, catastrophe happened, and a lot of people passed away, and a lot of disaster happened in Texas because it was so cold. So please be prepared this time. I had talked about this in a previous video, saying that the power grid is exactly the same as it was before. They haven't really changed anything to the Texas power grid, so make sure you have your generators and you have enough gear just in case the power grid goes out again in these cold days. Alright, guys, just giving you guys a heads up so you know what's happening. Alright, here is Tropical Tidbits GFS model run. I'm going to play a couple frames of it. Some storms are going to be happening over the south on the 29th. Then some snow for the western side of the country. Some snow for Washington and Oregon and the Four Corners. And for Montana. Then that snow is going to travel over to Oklahoma, part of northern Texas, and that's on the 2nd of January. Then it's gonna the snow is gonna travel with some rain for the south and some snow for the northeast on January 2nd, and then it's gonna get clear again. Alright, guys, that's it for the forecast run. I'm not going to go too far into the possible future of model runs because you never know how accurate model runs can be once they start getting too far into the future. Alright, let's take a look at Storm Prediction Center. This is for tomorrow. December 28th is the Day 2 convective outlook for tomorrow, the 29th. There might be some slight weather in the middle of the south, below Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi, parts of Arkansas and Louisiana, as well as western Georgia. We got slight possible weather. We got Memphis, Tennessee, Nashville, Birmingham, Alabama, Jackson, Mississippi, and Huntsville, with the possibility of slight weather, as well as marginal risk in Louisiana, parts of Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, the western side of South Carolina, the western side of North Carolina, the eastern side of Tennessee, parts of Kentucky, and Louisiana. So pretty much we're having New Orleans, Louisiana, Georgia, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Montgomery, Alabama, and Shreveport, Louisiana, possible with marginal. So tomorrow, keep an eye. I'm not saying that there's going to be tornadoes and a lot of severe weather, but there could be some severe weather, so just keep an eye if you live in this region. Alright, and here is for today, the frost freeze temperature line. Here we go. Here's the area where the frost freeze temperature line is at for today. But in the upcoming days, it's gonna come down to Texas and the middle of the country. So please be aware, as you saw here in this post, that for some people on Sunday morning, parts of Texas, Oklahoma, we could be experiencing some sub-zero wind chills. All right, guys. So stay warm and bundled up. Stay aware of the severe weather possibly coming tomorrow. And God bless you guys. See you guys next time.